Making this video is kind of scary. Hey everyone, I hope you're having a beautiful day today. I don't know if you've ever heard of this book. It's called The Book of Awakening, and it is by Mark Nepo. And it's a beautifully written book. Every day it has a new passage for you. The passages are only a page and a half long, and then at the end it gives you some practical tools that you can implement what you just read, and it's very powerful. Well, the title of the passage is A Set of Inner Doors, and the quote is, "The stuff of our lives doesn't change. It is we who change in relation to it." So whatever our gifts or wounds or life situation, whether we have been married several times or have never been in love, whether we have plenty of money or are sorely in need of more, the core issues of our lives will not go away. There exists for each life on earth a set of inner doors that no one can go through for us. We can change jobs or lovers, travel around the world, become a doctor or lawyer or expert mountain climber, or nobly put our life on hold to care for an ailing mother or father. And when we are done, though the worthy distraction could take years, the last threshold we didn't cross will be there waiting. There is no substitution for genuine risk. Stranger still is how the very core issues we avoid return, sometimes with different faces, but still we are brought full circle to them again and again. Regardless of how we may try to skip over or sidestep what we need to face, we humbly discover that no other threshold is possible until we use our courage to open the door before us. Perhaps the oldest working truth of self-discovery is that the only way out is through. That we are returned repeatedly to the same circumstance is not always a sign of avoidance, but can mean our work around a certain issue is not done. In my own life, it is not by chance that struggling to adulthood with a domineering and critical mother, I have been thrust again and again into situations with dominant men and women, struggling painfully for their approval and fearing their rejection. For years, I tried to manage the circumstance better, which was like sanding and varnishing the door without ever opening it. I was destined to repeat the pain of rejection, no matter how skillfully I handled it, until I opened the door of self-worth. Even my calling to be a poet became a distraction that lasted many years. Feeling rejected and insecure at heart, I quietly made a mission of becoming a famous writer, only to find myself one day replaying the issues of approval and rejection 100-fold at the mailbox as I awaited word from countless critical strangers known as editors. I was stunned and relieved to finally discover myself at the same threshold of loving myself that I had run from years before. The thresholds go nowhere. It is we who, in our readiness and experience, keep coming back, because the soul knows only one way to fulfill itself, and that is to take in what is true. That is so profound. I relate to that on so many different levels. I don't know about you. If you related to what I just read, comment below. I would love to know. So there are some questions and an exercise at the bottom of this. It says, meditate on an issue that keeps returning to you. Relate to it as a messenger and ask the messenger what door it is trying to open for you. How will your life change if you move through this threshold? How will your life be affected if you do not? So that, my friends, was the passage for February 4th in the Book of Awakening by Mark Nepo. It's so good. Yeah, so hopefully that helped you guys. I know it definitely helped me. coming on here and making this for you. This is just part of me crossing that threshold. So there's this really beautiful quote. It goes like this: change happens when the pain of staying the same is greater than the pain of change. Honestly, that's why I'm making this video, because I've always wanted to give back. But just as that passage was talking about, sometimes we get blocked by our past traumas. Maybe if we don't feel like we're good enough, then it might block us from creating videos and doing things that we actually really want to do. We should all do the things that we love and that we're passionate about. Thank you for joining me in this video. I'm so happy that you stopped by to check it out. And like I said, leave a comment below if you're going through something similar. I would love to talk to you about it, and just know, like, you're not alone. And join me tomorrow for the passage for February 5th. And I will catch you in the next video. Thanks.